I will be summarizing Chapter 2 of Scaffolding Language, Scaffolding Learning by Pauline Gibbons, which is titled Classroom Talk. So teacher-learner interactions are very important because they facilitate language development. Classrooms must have a well-planned spoken language program because spoken language is a major resource for language development. This is especially important for English language learners. Class conversations must provide the same learning opportunities for English language learners and other students, but they also should include conditions to promote second language development. So Gibbons poses the question, what helps learners learn a new language, and then provides research-based principles that support second language development. Learners need to understand what is said to them and what they read. This need is referred to as comprehensible input. This does not mean that the content is simplified. Students need to be able to participate in using the new language themselves. This is referred to as comprehensible output. Students can focus on what they say and how they say it, which leads to being more comprehensible, coherent, and grammatically correct. Learners need to be able to move out of their comfort zone in their English language abilities. This is considered stretched language. Struggling with a new language helps in language development. In doing this, students must feel supported and their efforts acknowledged. The teacher must model academic language either in a whole class format or interactions with individuals. Learners need to be able to build on the resources of their mother tongue. Research shows that the stronger their first language, the more successful they will be in learning English. The mother tongue can be incorporated and used as a resource for learning. Second language learning is facilitated when students are using the new language to learn other things, such as subject content. Subject-based learning is effective in language development as long as the language focus is carefully planned, integrated, and scaffolded. I will now discuss the topic of classroom talk and EL learners. So the IRE pattern is a pattern of interaction that is familiar to both teachers and students. It is a three-part exchange involving initiation, response, and evaluation. This is only effective in some situations, but it's not effective in allowing students to produce comprehensible output or stretch language. In contrast, a dialogic approach involves exploratory talk, which stimulates thinking out loud, exploring and clarifying concepts, substantive conversation, extending talk around big ideas. And for English language learners, there needs to be high levels of teacher support. Teacher-guided reporting is where the teacher provides scaffolding by clarifying, questioning, and providing models. There's collaboration between the student and the teacher. In this case, the learner says more than the teacher. The teacher asks a question with no prescriptive reply, and the teacher provides very specific scaffolding. So in the classes I observe, I see many of these strategies being used. I really appreciate the way the teacher interacts with her students. She guides them through the challenge and provides scaffolds, but does not simplify the content. She also asks them questions that require higher order thinking and allows for discussion and corrections in their own communication. There's a lot of collaboration in these classes which is much more effective in language development as opposed to lecture style.